Natasha.
Debbie.
Show.
The show.
Welcome to it. Just two patriotic girls.
Learning about the world.
So please, don't take us the wrong way. G'day. Ooh,
I think you did it.
Was that it?
I think you nailed it.
Normally when I say it, it just sounds like I'm saying good day.
I think
I'm not trying it a second time. I hope I did it right. Been practicing.
Let us know if you think she nailed it. I think she did.
Did I? You say it fine.
I think you did.
Say
it. G'day.
I don't know why I can't do it.
I don't know.
Anyway, hi.
Hi, welcome to the Natasha and Debbie show.
We're so excited for today's video. It's been so requested, and we are going to look at Tasmania for the first time ever.
Yes, finally. We've had so many requests about it. I can't wait to see all about.
Yes, so we're really excited. But before we get into that video, guess what? We got our very first P.O. Box gifts from Australia.
That's right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is so exciting. So it's both AFL items.
Mm-hmm.
That was a lot of fun, the video that we did on that. And we're not done. We'll come back to AFL stuff too. Sorry for the train.
I forgot my glasses. Would you mind reading them?
Okay, so yeah, we got two things. The first thing we got is from Nick. And Nick said, I just watched a video titled, what is it? AFL, Aussie Rules Football Explained. And then he went on to say that, I'm not going to read it because I'm just going to show you what he sent. He knows that we live in Cincinnati, and our football team, American football team, is the Cincinnati
Bengals.
I get on her the way she says
it.
So, well, we have a team now. Oh, you saw that, didn't you, already?
Oh, they might have got a peek.
Richmond.
Ooh.
Why would that be related to Cincinnati, Debbie? Because
of the Tigers.
Go Tigers. How many people are mad right now that we have? Oh, hey, we could both wear this.
We could wear it together.
Heck yeah.
Aww.
But that's not all. Nick, thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate the gift. We really do.
Yes, we do.
This is cool as heck, man. I love this. So thank you so much. But we also have another gift. This one is from Jimmy. Jimmy, I apologize. I cannot pronounce your last name to save my life, but I'll just spell it. It's Kurniawan, and I don't want to butcher it, so that's all I'm going to do there. You had to start off like this way. You say that word first, Debbie. Can you see it?
I don't have glasses.
It's the way you say hi.
G'day.
From Sydney, Australia. I've been a subscriber to your YouTube channel for about 6 months, and I enjoy your content. Keep up the great work. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
After watching a video on Aussie Rules, I felt that I had to send you a package. In this package, you will find... Go ahead and... What? 2 Sydney Swans caps.
That's right.
Look at these things. They're amazing.
These
Official
are nice.
AFL. These weren't cheap, I can tell. These are nice. These are like some really cool hat. Man, these are awesome. I'm not going to wear it because it'll mess my hair up.
She's not going to mess her hair up. I'll mess mine up.
Will you?
Yeah.
You might want to loosen that there a little bit. That looks awesome.
It's a little tight.
I know. I'm like, that looks super tight on you.
I thought I had fitted it before.
These are epic.
Thank you.
But he cracked me up because he said, if you happen to receive another AFL's team's merchandise, please throw it in the garbage, as there's only one team to support, and that's the Sydney Swans. Then he says, just joking about the garbage bit. I think that's hilarious. And then he gave us some information on the Sydney Swans, which we won't read now, but we've read it. So super cool. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you to Jimmy and Nick, both of you. It's so sweet, and our first gifts from Australia.
That's right. Thank you.
We appreciate it so very much. Exploring Tasmania. That's what we're about to watch. That's what we're going to get into. This is what we're excited about. You've asked for us to take a look at it, and we're going to do that right now. So let's dive into seeing Tassie. I think that's what it's called, right?
I think so.
Let's hope we did that right. So let's do this.
G'day, welcome to Tasmania. After dodging a couple of lockdowns on the mainland, we've made it over to Tassie. Couldn't be happier to be here.
Wow.
And I wanted to make a video to show you just how beautiful this place is. So if you're curious what we got up to, or just want to see how incredible this state is, then stick around. I'm going to show you a few towns, the national parks, and plenty of wildlife.
Right there.
I know. I mean,
a giant fern.
My name is Ricky Dunn, and since 2009, my life has revolved around travel. We kicked off our Tassie adventure in Hobart. It's the state's capital and a really beautiful harbour-side city full of historic buildings.
Wow.
I'd been to Tasmania a couple of times for work, but this was Nat's first visit, and she came well prepared for the end of winter with plenty of warm clothes. I really do love this city. It's beautiful, full of old world charm, and there's no shortage of things to do and places to explore. It's a popular foodie destination too.
Okay.
Unpretentious and really high quality. The
It
perfect
works.
combination.
I think it would be.
Seafood is what they're most famous for, but my culinary highlight was a free-range chicken ramen from Bawa Izakaya. Just
I'll
under
take the
$20, and months later, I'm still thinking about it.
Beautiful.
This is winter.
We were only in the city for a few days, but tried to squeeze in as much as we could. Starting with nearby Salamanca, where every Saturday the streets come alive with one of Australia's most famed outdoor markets. We came across plenty of food, art, music, and a lot of alcohol. If you're a whiskey fan, I reckon Tassie is the place to be.
Wow, that's huge.
We do a lot of our exploring on foot, often without any real plans. This was the case when we made it roughly 30 minutes from the middle of town and discovered the city's botanical gardens.
Well, beautiful. Wow.
A really good find, as they're free to enter and full of beautiful trails.
Heck yeah.
A short drive from Hobart is Richmond.
I just have to stop there. I know we've only a couple minutes in here. That city seemed absolutely beautiful. I love the music that
The
it brought
capital,
to
yeah.
it. Yes, I mean, gorgeous. I can't wait to see the rest of this.
I know. This is stunning.
A pretty little town whose claim to fame is being the home of Australia's oldest bridge that's still in use.
Okay.
We enjoyed an afternoon wandering around and learning about some of Tasmania's convict history, which included building the bridge in
Is
the
this
1820s.
question? Sorry, I know we just. Is this the same Richmond?
Oh, yeah.
That's why I was like, did he say Richmond? He did say Richmond. If so, then this is fitting.
That is very fitting.
I mean, there's like here, there's a bunch of places with the same city name, so I have no idea. Let us know, please. So I'm like, hold on. That is gorgeous. Look at that water. Whew.
30 minutes from the city by car or ferry is Hobart's must-do attraction, Mona.
It's a cool boat. A ferry, I guess. That's really neat looking. Looks military.
At David Walsh's Museum of Old and New Art, you'll find dining options, accommodation, a brewery, and even a vineyard. But the main draw card is located within a 3-level subterranean cave that's cut into 240 million-year-old sandstone.
What?
It's here we found the weird and
You can make words out of water?
Wow.
I didn't know you could do that.
No.
And just before we get going back into this, we know this video is not going to show all of Tasmania.
Right.
We'll look at more in the future. I meant to say at the beginning of the
Yeah.
video, but we always know that we've done enough travel videos to know we'll cover more stuff.
We do.
So just
But
know.
I love that. The new old art. So they're taking old stuff, recycling it into new stuff. That is
I know.
awesome.
And the water making words.
Yes.
Sorry.
wonderful exhibits the museum is famous for.
I would totally go here.
Sadly, nothing I show you will do the museum justice. But if you ever get the chance, make sure you visit.
Most definitely.
No worries about that there, bud. That's beautiful right there.
We'd had a fun few days in Hobart,
Jeez.
but we're now just about ready to head to our home for the next month. In possession of a
Whoa.
hire car, we made a quick detour to visit the top of Mount Wellington, which is also known as
Holy
Cunard.
crap! Sorry.
Jeez.
This is an awesome spot, and at
Yeah, it is.
1,271 metres high, I don't think you could find a better view over Hobart.
Oh, that's stunning. Kind of reminds me of
Camp there?
Hawaii.
The
It
weather
really
over
just
there
does.
changes
camp right
very
there.
quickly, and we even had a bit of snow.
Snow.
Okay, might be cold.
It's winter.
We headed south through the Huon Valley to our Airbnb in Dover, passing endless rolling hills, apple orchards,
Okay.
national parks,
Really?
and peaceful white sand beaches.
I love this place.
Our cottage here cost just under 3,000 Aussie dollars for the month, and we loved our stay.
Don't know what that is in American dollars.
Having grown up in Queensland, a fireplace is still a bit of a novelty, and it was a big selling point in choosing this home. It made for a cosy setting while watching my beloved Melbourne Demons win their first premiership in 57 years.
What kind of bird is that?
Dover is absolutely teeming with bird life, and some even made it into our fireplace. It wasn't without a little stress, but before we knew it, we had them free and back enjoying the crisp Tasmanian air and the marvellous landscapes over Dover.
Felt my mouth open. Like, all over Dover. Holy crap.
Wow.
That reminds me of Smoky
Wow.
Mountains. That's beautiful. Stunning. Hi, Tasmania.
I like have no words. I'm like,
That snow-capped mountain is Adamson's Peak, and it made for a stunning backdrop throughout our time here.
yeah.
Wow.
We returned our hire car soon after arriving, and would
What does it cost to live there? Right
Yeah.
there. I want to live there.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
How much we talking here? In US dollars. I don't understand your currency. We need to look into that. Got the British pound thing kind of sorted down because it's not that
Little
different,
bit.
right? It's not that different.
Yeah.
We just, but yeah, I don't know the currency. But I want to live there.
I'm thinking they probably need a hairstylist.
Debbie's a hairstylist if you don't know. Woo, that is stunning.
And look at the
Gosh.
sailboats.
That's all beautiful.
regularly make the 1-hour return journey into town for groceries. Although luckily, Woolworths also delivered.
Oh,
A bus service to Hobart provided
Rainbow.
easy access to regions further north, but whenever we had a few days off, we would hire a car and explore some nearby areas.
Hello. It's so green. What's the average rainfall in Tasmania?
Look at that. Just
I'm gonna be there.
right.
Wow.
We're going to take a little road trip and check out Bruny Island. It's about an hour and a half to get there. I've heard great things. Let's see what it's all about.
I'm game. I like the map they're showing. Okay.
Tassie's compact size makes it perfect for road trips, and this was the first of many. To take the car on the ferry to Bruny Island cost us $38.
Dollars.
See the
Okay.
national park, a
Wait,
pass
New
costs
Zealand?
$40 for the day or $80 for
I
2
meant to
months.
say Australia, not New
Considering it's
Zealand.
valid at all national parks except for Cradle Mountain, it's a no-brainer. Weather can be unpredictable in this part of the world, and with
I bet.
rain falling, we decided to skip South Bruny National Park and cruise around the island instead.
Still beautiful, even in the rain.
Yeah.
We got our
it was
hearts pumping with a walk up to this lookout at the neck,
Nice.
Wow.
and apparently you can see lots of penguins here in the evening.
What? Penguins?
I know.
Holy crap, penguins?
The sun
penguins.
briefly
See
came out
penguins?
for us while we were checking out Adventure Bay, which is one of the most popular areas here and a lovely beach.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Mhm.
This is in the winter? It looks as pretty in
Bruny
the winter.
Island is also a
Wow.
big destination for foodies, and with the sun disappearing again, we decided to use the opportunity to stock up on some local produce before heading back home.
What?
I don't know what that was.
As much as we liked Bruny,
Wow.
it was another island that stole the show. A little over an hour's drive northeast from Hobart is Triabunna, where we caught a ferry to Maria Island. We only had a day here and decided to spend it hiking to the Fossil Cliffs. Within minutes of
Yeah.
disembarking the ferry, we were surrounded by wildlife, something
Those are
that was
neat.
constant throughout the day.
What sort of goose? Hello. Hi. Sorry.
Along with
Birds.
spectacular scenery,
Look at that one.
a big drawcard for
What
Maria
is-
Island is wombats.
It's a wombat?
These little lawnmowers are everywhere, and they're
Freaking
incredibly cute.
Mhm.
They're actually the closest living relatives to koalas.
Are they really? I always thought wombats were like creepy, scary things.
I know.
I thought I've seen them, but I guess I
the
didn't.
name sounds like it's not cute and cuddly looking.
There's no way I've lived 41 years and haven't seen a wombat. Apparently I have.
I don't know.
They're stinking cute. I want a
I know,
wombat. Can
they're
we get a
adorable.
wombat?
Sure.
I'm kidding. I
let's
know we
get
can't
one.
have them for pets, but
As soon as we move there, we can.
I don't think they're pets. But they are super, super cute.
But far more interesting to watch. And to do it in a location like this,
Wow.
with almost no one around, was simply awesome.
Mm.
That's beautiful. Beautiful. Shut up! They're that close.
Aww.
Oh my god, I would die. I would die. I would die. I would die.
Whoa. Don't go, don't go.
Debbie don't like heights.
Look at that tree.
I'm just stuck on the wombat. Fossil cliffs. Beautiful. These are on the little islands. This isn't even like the mainland of Tasmania. Huh.
We've kind of got used to it now, but the weather changes so fast in Tasmania. 1 minute it's sunny, the next, that's all laid up again. She's always laid up anyway. These are the fossil cliffs.
They're stunning.
And there's loads of fossils.
Fossils?
In them.
Okay.
And it's also very pretty.
Yeah, it really is. Is that snowing? No. They're so cute. Do they hurt you? Can you approach them? Can you pet them? Oh.
Got some big front teeth.
No, never mind.
Maria Island has had an interesting history that includes convicts, cement production, whaling, and over 40,000 years of indigenous culture.
Wow. Kangaroo!
Locals will tell you Maria is like a miniature version of Tasmania.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you that from the fraction I saw, I reckon it's one of the most underrated destinations in Australia. And I've
see
been
how many
lucky enough to
kangaroos?
visit a few.
Yeah.
As we took the ferry back to the mainland, our only regret was not securing accommodation within the old penitentiary. Would have been
Oh,
nice
you
to stay longer,
Do that?
but there's always next time.
That would have been cool.
You can do that?
Another rainbow. Double rainbow.
Mm-hmm. Stunning. I'm in love already.
Yeah.
We interrupted our time in Tasmania for a short work project back on the mainland. And after a few weeks away, we flew into Launceston, the state's second biggest city.
I was going to say, show me a map.
To the locals, it's Lonnie. And while
Lonnie.
much quieter than Hobart, there's plenty going for it. In our few days here, we visited Cataract Gorge,
Wow.
exploring by foot and on kayaks. And it's hard
Nice.
to believe all of this is literally minutes from the city.
Holy crap, yeah.
Throughout our time in
Nice.
Tasmania, we couldn't help be reminded of the UK. But it's not just the lush green landscapes and the beautiful old buildings. This curry from a restaurant called Pickled Evenings was as good as any curry I've had on Brick Lane.
Okay.
It's one of the many great venues to eat and drink here. Not surprising, with the food and wine region of the Tamar Valley at Launceston's doorstep.
Wow, it's beautiful.
We had a hire car for our first week, so went to check it out. But sadly, wind and rain stopped us from filming much.
That sucks.
Non-weather.
I wanted to see
The sun
more.
did come out for us when we headed east of Launceston.
Okay.
Within minutes of leaving the city, we were driving through rolling hills and wineries, reaching the coast about 2 hours later. We made it to the seaside town of Bicheno and decided to pay a visit to the Bicheno Blowhole
Kitchen.
before heading further north towards St Helens.
St. Helens. Okay.
There are plenty of spots to stop along the way, and even on a very windy day, the beaches were spectacular.
They
And we
are.
found no shortage of places to enjoy fresh
Holy
seafood.
crap. Do you have anything other than white sandy beaches? I mean, come on. I know, saw some rocky ones still, but
Yeah.
this is insanely beautiful.
I haven't seen anything I don't like.
Exact. Right. I
Not-
couldn't agree
not
with you
one
more on
thing.
that. And I didn't know there was a little islands next to
I know.
Tasmania.
But it makes sense if there is. A big island, little island.
Why is this the first time in 41 years of my life am I just now seeing this?
I don't know. We've been missing out.
Okay. But you know what? It was worth the wait.
It was, and I can't wait to see more.
Ooh, I know. Here we go. Sorry.
After doing just that, we made a final stop at Bay of Fires just outside of St Helens. And I'm told these rocks look incredible at sunset.
They look incredible at
Sadly,
night.
we didn't have time to hang around.
No.
After a fun few days, it was time to head to our next base, roughly 2 hours drive away.
Wow.
We headed north of Launceston to Devonport, where you can catch the ferry to Melbourne.
Oh, here's a well, that's an interesting road and area. Beautiful lighthouse.
We then followed the coast west, passing some stunning landscapes.
Oh, yeah. That was a postcard moment right there.
We couldn't help but make a quick stop in a cute little town called Penguin. In the evenings,
town called
you
Penguin.
can see colonies of little penguins that live here, and the townsfolk clearly appreciate them.
I'm not. This is making me really jealous.
Yeah, I want to see some.
I love penguins.
Our home for the next month would be Burnie.
It wasn't
month.
somewhere we planned on visiting, but with limited availability over December, it was a good choice, and we're happy we stayed here.
Okay.
We rented a unit that cost $3,500 for the month that offered expansive views over the harbour.
Looks like a nice place.
Wow.
Great view.
Yeah.
There was plenty to like nearby too. On foot, we discovered this waterfall only minutes from the middle of town.
Whoa.
And in the evenings, we could watch a colony of little penguins come to shore.
No. Stop it. Stop it. No, Australia.
I know. How
Oh my gosh, it's so awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Wombats, which are adorable. Koalas, which I love koalas.
Mhm.
Haven't seen one in a video yet. Love them. And now penguins.
Yeah.
I know you got some really nasty things too down there, but
Mhm.
we'll look at those at some point soon. But oh my gosh.
Cute little penguins.
Debbie's gonna get all like mommy with her penguin now.
Aw.
This is stunning. And this video is definitely, oh, we have to see more on Tasmania.
Uh-huh.
Whew. Oh, you're so cute.
An unexpected surprise was this take a piece, leave a piece art installation under the highway.
Really?
We would walk
Nice.
past this every couple of days, and new works kept popping up.
That's cool.
Add to that a few decent dining options, and we were both very happy here. 5 days a week were dominated by work. When we had a few days off, we'd hire a car.
Baptist church?
Our motivation for staying in Burnie was to see more of the state's northwest. It's a region I hadn't been to, and I'd heard it offers some of the state's most dramatic scenery. First on our list was Guide Falls. Only 25 minutes drive from where we were staying, it was easily accessible with a nice little walking track, and we had it all to ourselves.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Wow, that's beautiful. Oh, right there, right there. I want to live there. Sorry. Sorry, I got a little excited. A
Yeah, with a
cabin
little
there.
waterfall in the
Yeah.
back.
That is a postcard moment. Right there.
That is simply amazing. No wonder you guys wanted us to look at this so badly.
And I guarantee they're going to say, well, this isn't even the most beautiful part. If you say that,
Probably.
my head's going to explode
Probably.
because there's no way. That is not what I would have pictured in my head when I think of Australia. You know, again, we get shown things
No.
in the States here that are in the outback, you know, or in the, you know,
Yeah.
the more desert area, I guess you could call it. We don't get shown this. Nope. Why is that?
Keeping it a secret.
Stop it. Share with the world. This is beautiful. This is absolutely gorgeous. And I had to pause here. I'm still staring at this.
Yeah.
Every little spot. Like, oh my gosh. It's so romantic, you know?
It is.
It's
Very
romantic.
much so.
It's just, I'm in love with Australia.
30 minutes by car, we found Boat Harbour Beach, and I confess, I had no idea such picture-perfect beaches existed up here.
Good Lord.
Driving an hour west from Burnie is the town of Stanley. Stanley is home to the Nut, which is the remains of an ancient volcanic plug. And on a rather gloomy morning, we made the steep 450 metre walk to the top to explore a 2-kilometre circuit and take in some views.
Okay, yeah, love this.
I did not expect I would see a little forest up here.
Love forests.
Tassie is full of surprises.
Oh, I was hoping a koala would poke out.
That forest wasn't very big, but we spent a little while in there watching paddy melons go about their business.
Never heard of that?
They
Don't
can
know
be
what that
quite
is.
skittish, but as one left, another always seemed to be around the corner.
I don't know what they are.
I don't either.
What are they doing? Oh, Debbie hates heights. Again. You can do those, right?
Yeah, I
The
could
north
probably
had
do that.
exceeded our expectations.
Especially there.
But the 2 trips I was most excited for were
Wow.
still to come. The first of these was Queenstown, roughly 150 kilometres south.
Holy
I've heard the
crap.
weather can get a little wet and wild on this side of the state,
Okay.
but there were no such worries for us.
Gosh.
After stopping briefly in the very pretty town of Tulla, we made our way alongside Lake Plimsoll, taking in what would have to be one of the most epic views in Tasmania.
Yeah.
I would concur. In the world, one of the most epic views in the world. That is-
Queenstown itself was a good looking place, and we'd both like to come down here again and experience some of the iconic train journeys on it. But on this occasion, We just had lunch and continued towards nearby Ironblow Lookout,
Holy crap.
a remnant of the region's mining history from when gold was discovered in the late 1800s.
Beautiful.
The impacts of this bygone industry are evident for miles in what the locals have dubbed a moonscape. A part of me loves the contrast to the rest of Tasmania.
Oh yeah.
The other is a bit grossed out by the destruction of such an incredible landscape.
Well, yeah, I can understand that completely.
Across the road is a great little track with views of Horsetail Falls, which is massive.
Jeez. Holy crap. How big is that?
Jeez.
That road is
But the
awesome.
spot that took the
Yeah.
cake for us was another 20 minutes away at Franklin Gordon Wild Rivers National Park.
Yes. Yeah, that's where they started
Yeah.
the video. I was wanting to know where that was. I'm so glad he's showing.
A riverside boardwalk and a trail through lush rainforest
Wow.
brought us to picturesque Nelson Falls.
This is like a tropical rainforest you'd find in like South America or
Yeah.
something. I wouldn't have thought in Australia. No. Didn't know. Holy...
Wow.
This is winter?
After reluctantly leaving, we took a 1-hour detour on the way home, winding our way through the mountains to the small harbourside town of Strawn.
Strong. Okay. Now it's like the American way. Strong.
We didn't stay for long, but enjoyed a stroll along the Gordon River before making the 2.5-hour drive back to Burnie.
Whew. Well, what a drive that would be.
Oh. What a pain.
I know, right?
It went so fast, and before we knew it, a month had passed and our time in Burnie was up.
Jeez.
All right, car's all packed up. Let's go to Cradle Mountain.
Let's
It
go
was a
where?
picture-perfect
Cradle
day as we set off for the final part of our trip. A weekend staying at the only accommodation within Cradle Mountain National Park.
The only place. Okay. I'm
Okay.
curious.
After 90 minutes on the road, we arrived at the Visitor Information Centre and purchased the most economical pass for our weekend stay, which was once again 2 months access for $80. Before heading to our accommodation, we checked out a couple of easy trails near the park's
Wow.
entrance. We didn't see much wildlife, but there were some great views, and we knew there was plenty more to
Great.
come.
I love waterfalls.
There are a few options to stay outside of the park, but there's only one option inside, and that's Waldheim Cabins.
Okay.
The accommodation is very basic, with limited mobile coverage and shared facilities.
Hello.
If you're lucky enough to score one of these, you get access to the park when nobody else is there.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Up bright and early, we headed out to explore, starting with a 1-hour hike to Dove Lake.
Not what I expected at all, Tasmania. Did you expect any of this?
Not at all.
I didn't think so. Jeez. Wow. Whoa.
When the park opens, a bus takes visitors right up to the lake itself.
Wow.
But as we walk the 6-kilometre circuit, it remains so peaceful. We found so many amazing spots to stop and take in the views, and I'll never forget this day.
That's awesome.
Okay, yeah, I want to sit right there. Look at that water.
For the more adventurous, you can hike to the summit, or if you're really up for a challenge, the iconic multi-day overland trek starts here too.
I'm good. Without an
Come
interest.
6 p.m, the park closes, and as golden hour set in, loads of wombats, wallabies, and paddy melons surrounded us.
Awesome.
Okay, I'm cool with that. I like the grass, huh? They're so stinking cute. It's like a mini bear.
Uh-huh.
But they
And just when we thought it couldn't get any better, we spotted a couple of echidnas.
What are they?
Oh.
Never seen you in my life. I don't know what you are. You just said it, but I didn't quite catch. Either way, I've never heard of it. That's a cool walkway. Don't you stop on me, video.
And that brings us to the end of our Tasmanian adventure.
On the way back to Launceston, we made one final unplanned stop to see Liffey
not the end.
Falls, which just reinforced how many incredible places there are to discover within Tasmania. We had an unforgettable 2 months here, made even more special by catching up with some local friends.
Heck yeah.
This won't be our last trip to Tasmania. In fact, it may even be our home someday. But for now, overseas adventures await. If you'd like to see future videos, you can subscribe to the channel.
Kind of speechless. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful. Don't know why we didn't know how beautiful this place was until now.
I'm gonna start asking people around here, Americans, have you ever seen Tasmania?
Mm-hmm.
And they, wow.
They were like, what?
That's not what I expected. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that.
No. I mean, all the waterfalls, the coastline, the lakes.
Yeah, and again, like, you know, this is our first time ever seeing anything in Tasmania, so I think this video was really, really well done. You guys would know, of course. Over us, we don't know. I've never even seen a picture of Tasmania before, as far as I know. Let us know if it was, if he showed like some really good places. I feel like he covered a large part of the
I think he covered a good portion of it anyway.
I don't know the scale of Tasmania to anything that would make sense to me. We'll have to look at that after we're done with this video. Like compared to a state here.
Yeah.
I'd be curious how big it is first. Can I see your phone? I'm kind of curious to do it now. But what surprised you? Because all the greenery was the biggest surprise to me.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
The mountains, I think he said a volcano peak was there. What was that with the fossils? I mean, that
was pretty cool.
Like, why are all the fossils in that area? Is there a reason for that? Don't know.
Get this. Tasmania is about the same size as Ireland, Switzerland, or the state of West Virginia, which is just a neighboring state to us. Okay.
That helps to put it in perspective.
Huh. It does. I like to know those things because that's not what I expected. It's not small, but it's not very big either. So yeah, that is something that we could easily see. You know, now they spent 2 months there, which I think is genius. I think that's what you do when you take a trip like that, especially as far as it is. You got to spend time, because we would never be stupid enough to go someplace that far away and just be there for a short time. If you guys haven't watched our previous videos on our UK stuff, we do plan to go. We have not set a date or time. We're not going to be held to that. But we plan on going for at least 3 months. That's the goal. Yeah. So, and that's just the UK. Australia is much bigger. So we'll talk about that in future videos. I thank you so much. I do. I seriously thank you for telling us about this. Like, thank you for bringing this beauty into our lives to now know and look further in. Let us know if you'd like us to look more into Tasmania. Even if you don't, we're going to on our own time. And then what other places to check out? We like to look at things off the beaten path too, don't we?
Yeah, we don't need to see the most popular tourist-driven places.
No, we like to see the stuff that you guys know and you hold so dear that, you know, because again, as Americans, you know, we get it, you know, just like with the UK, people are like, oh, don't just look at London. We get that too. We're like, don't just look at New York City. Don't just look at Los Angeles. Don't look at just Florida. Look at the real America, which no one really does. And with the UK, we've been doing that. We just started looking at London a year and a half into our channel. We've been looking at all these other places that are, oh my gosh, so incredible. So we'd like to do that with Australia too. So please let us know the places to look. And then we'll look at the bigger cities later, of course.
Yeah, of course we will.
Yeah, we want to see them. That was great. Thank you so much again. I just sincerely thank you personally for letting us know about this. This was stunning and I loved it. I got nothing else to say. It's too beautiful.
I don't either. It's absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see more of Australia.
Absolutely. And learn more too. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Again, thanks to our friends that sent us our very first Australian gifts at our PO box. We appreciate it. And again, if you guys like the content we do, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel, but only if you want to. Don't do it just because we ask. Thank you so much for watching. And we will see you guys next time. Until then, please, love like jazz.
Be as strong as Tyson.
Bye-bye.
Bye.